So after the last video, we all know that sitting is bad for us. Yet if we have to be in one place to work or study, there isn't much we can do to change our position. Or is it? Our body asks for movement, but our lifestyle oftentimes kind of forces us to be glued to a chair. I suffered from annoying pain over the years, mostly in my lower back and hips. I realized that my prolonged sitting started to affect my training, my lifestyle, and even my mood, and so I was determined to find ways that will allow me to work or study, but also not compromise my body. So over time, I developed new positions to place my body in while I'm on my laptop. And here are the 3 categories I came up with: standing positions, table positions, and floor positions. So here are some standing positions I like. For the standing positions, you don't necessarily need a standing desk. In fact, a lot of times I work on a regular desk while using a laptop stand, or that I find another surface like the countertop in the kitchen, or a low piece of furniture around the house. The adjustable stand is a lifesaver. It allows me a lot of flexibility with the surface I place my laptop on. I'll put a link to it below if you're interested. This one is a good option to stretch your glutes while you work. For the split stand, you can always adjust the width of your split in order to find a place that feels more comfortable. And for an extra challenge, you can work on your flexibility by going deeper. The tree stand is a famous yoga pose, and it's actually one of my favorites. It works a lot on your stability. If you can't reach the top position with your leg, you can always put your leg lower just above the knee. This position allows you to stretch your hamstrings. You bring one leg to the front leg is the one that is being stretched, and while you lean forward, keep your back straight, creating an anterior pelvic tilt. Next up, the table positions. Now I do realize that not everyone can get into a full squat position, and this is definitely something to work on, but this position gets very comfortable once you're in it. It's a great position for opening up your hips and groin. This one might be tricky if you have issues with your knees, so you can always place some cushion or a pillow below. An alternative position to the half kneel. You basically sit on one leg and the other leg is being stretched backward. You might not be able to stay in this position for very long, but our goal is movement, and this is another option you can switch back to every now and then. This position is a great way to stretch the piriformis muscle. Make sure to push the knee down in order to feel the stretch. I do realize that this is still sitting, but I provided this option in order to show you that you can still be active and include some mobility work while you're on your laptop. And the last part, the floor positions. Simply placing both of your legs to one side while creating about 90 degrees angle with your knee. This is another great option to stretch your glutes. For the pigeon positions, we have 2 options. The first one is upright, using a laptop stand or a stack of books, and the lower position, almost fully lying and the laptop is on the floor. The lower position is more advanced and will create a deeper stretch. The Cobbler's pose is a great way to open your hips and groin muscles. If you're reading or watching a video and don't necessarily need to type, you can always move around with this pose. The thing I like about floor positions is that it forces you to switch positions every now and then. We're used to sit on the floor. For thousands of years we've been doing that, and we kind of lost that because of the invention of the chair. The Straddle pose. This one also have 2 options. You can either use a stack of books and work upright, or for the more advanced version you can put the laptop on the floor and lean on your elbows. Same as on the chair, only this time it's on the floor. So if you can't reach a full deep squat yet, simply place some books underneath and over time slowly remove books to improve your depth. It might take some time to get used to it, but you'll find this position very comfortable. This is actually my least favorite position, probably because without noticing you get too comfortable, just like sitting on a chair, and the impact on your back is high. The frog pose. If you can't reach a full depth yet, simply move your feet down. And some bonus sitting variations you can try and switch between. The problem is not the chair itself, but the fact that we are stuck in one position for long periods of time. Even standing for long periods of time is not recommended. This video was meant to inspire you and show you that you do have a choice and that fighting the sedentary lifestyle can be pretty easy once you get used to it. Yes, it takes some time to adjust. It took me a while to develop the habit, but once I got into it, the pain disappeared. Now go and try some of these posture positions and let me know which one's your favorite below. Don't forget to subscribe if you have enjoyed the family already. I'll see you in the next video.